everybody. This is Eddie Richardson.
My name is James.
That's your man, LeVar Big Sarge Curry.
And this is my 10 minutes.
My 10-minute story.
What is going on? We have here we go. Don't you know, first day problems, man, they always seem to start. Let's see if we can get this thing rocking where everybody can see me. If you're out there and you can hear me, somebody say, yeah. Talk to me. We are live and in full effect on our first ever broadcast. And wouldn't you know, it is always some kind of technical difficulty. That's just how the game goes, I'd imagine. You guys will just bear with me 1 second. We'll be ready to rock. There we go. There's that handsome young fellow. Let's see if we can do that again. Boom. Let's see if we can find him again. There we go. What's up, world? This is your boy, KJ Bradley. You know the name, you know the brand. And if you don't, if you look to my left and right, you'll see it. It is the owner, CEO, and entrepreneur extraordinaire, representing KTA. Before we get started today, I want to welcome everybody that is following us on Patreon, Twitch. We are everywhere. We got YouTube going live right now, and we are live and in full effect in the group. Thank you guys for joining us on this very, very special edition of my 10-minute stories. I know you guys haven't seen this face in a long time. Let me just tell you, it has not been without warrior without care. I have been grinding with my nose to the sandstone, trying to get life together. Thank you, everybody. What's going on, Curtis? How you doing, man? I'm glad to see everybody. Thank you guys for coming by. We got a queue. I've been getting questions all day sent to me in my messenger, so I'm gonna jump right into it. We got about 7 minutes. I got about 6 questions, and everybody wants to know what's going on with KTA, where we headed, and what we got going on. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let me pull up the first question. I hope you guys enjoyed that intro. That intro is so live. We wasn't able to use it for the season 1. My guys over at Glover Zone made us a separate intro, which is also amazing and super dope. But this was made by 2020 Productions, and I promised my guy I would use it. So be on the lookout for that, man. We just got a lot going on. Let me see what we got going on. All right. Boom. Jesus Christ. The very first question out the gate: what was the most difficult part of leaving the military? And did you know that this is what you wanted to do when you left? I will tell you guys the most difficult part of transitioning out of the military. Hey, Tina, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. The most difficult part about leaving the military for me, man, was just realizing and understanding how much the military had formed my adult identity. I signed up and raised my hand at 20 years old. I didn't even know I was a man yet, to be honest with you, looking back at it. So I spent my entire adult life trying to live that military lifestyle. And then I wasn't prepared to transition out. However, God had other plans. And, you know, at the end of the day, the spirit was willing, but my body ended up giving up and betraying me. So, no, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I got out. The first thing I did is I worked at a transition center. We did that for about 90 days. And then I realized very quickly that working for civilians and working in the military are two totally different worlds. And I figured if I'm going to put up with some mess, I might as well be my own mess. So I kind of struck out into my own journey. For those of you guys who knew me when I wore the uniform, you knew that I always had a passion for people and social action. So a little known story about how we got started and how the whole 10-minute concepts came about. We used to volunteer down at the Texas Veteran Home Center in El Paso. We would go down once or twice a month, and we'd sit down and talk to these veterans, man. And you'd be surprised at some of these Vietnam, these World War II guys that were still hanging around. they had these phenomenal, amazing stories, man. And we would just go down there and just chop it up. And man, I tell you, there was no shortage of jaw-dropping stories, man. The stuff that you just don't find in history books. So when I got out and I realized that working for somebody else wasn't in my plan, that's kind of where we kind of got started. And then eventually we kind of evolved. As everybody know, we started off as an investment group where we focused on investing in the community. And then over time, we just kind of changed we had to rebrand a couple of times to where we are today with KTA Interactive and the nonprofit with KTA Cares. Man, I hope I didn't ramble. Let me see if I can jump into the next question. It's been a while. I got to get my sea legs back with this live interviewing thing. Next question. How do I start a business? Oh man, that question comes up a lot in our consulting meetups and everything. I would tell you the easiest way to start a business is to just write down a plan. You're not going to figure everything out. You have to recognize, understand, and realize that you're not going to figure everything out and you're not going to have all the answers. And a lot of stuff when you're starting, when you're creating your business and developing your plan, a lot of stuff you don't know and you won't know it until you know that you don't know. So the easiest way to start a business is to put it on paper, right? I think there was a mantra that said, never mind. I don't even want to go into it because I know I'll butcher it up right now. Hey, shout out to Leo real quick. Thank you for the drip, Da Vinci 8, man. Listen, these dudes do custom shirts, custom shoes, man. I've been rocking with him ever since he started his business. So I wanted to make sure I shout you out, man. Thank you so much for the drip, and I look forward to getting back to you. Let's jump into the next question. Boom. What is it that you do exactly? That is a great question. What do I do? Well, KJ Bradley, I run a company, which is, well, multiple companies, actually. My primary source of income right now is KTA Interactive Media. What that is a production house. And you say, okay, well, what's a production house? A production house is kind of a overhead house that has partnerships up under it that help the client or the customer with all of their production needs. We also service as an ad hoc ad agency. So basically what that means is we take a client after we approve the intake, we can take them from idea to post-production all in-house through our strategic network of partnerships and production companies. I hope that didn't confuse anybody. On the backside, we also have a 501c3 called KTA Cares. That's our philanthropic effort. What that does is that allows us to kind of get into the community. And our biggest focus right now is our project Behind the Uniform. I don't know if you guys can see the logo right there. Boom, there it is, Behind the Uniform. That's an amazing project. And basically what that is a docu-series where we do ride-alongs with cops and we kind of interview cops. I don't want to just say cops. We do the law enforcement community. Law enforcement, fire, EMT, all of those guys, and we kind of reintroduce them to the communities they serve. You don't have to be living under a rock to kind of know that society is a little rough right now. So we came up with the idea to kind of do something to where we can kind of reintroduce the people that wear the uniform back to their communities and let them know that, hey, man, it's not just, it's just not some dirty cop or something like that. This is Joe. This is the guy that volunteers for my kids' youth soccer league. Or this is Mary, she takes care of the kids, I'm saying? Anything, I'm saying? So that's a really big project for us. That's going to be ongoing for a couple of seasons. We got interest from a couple of local stations here in the region. And that's jumping real nice, man. So I guess to answer that question, what is it that we do? We do a lot. And our mantra is, man, look, we got it. And if we ain't got it, we can get it. And if we can't get it, we know who can get it. So you might as well get it while the getting is good. You dig? Got it. All right. Can anyone be interviewed? Does it have to be in person? Okay. So for the My 10 Minute Stories web series, anyone can be interviewed. Our primary focus season 1 was the veteran Leo's community, and we want to keep that a focus. However, we are expanding to small business owners, trying to help those guys build their brands and get exposure as well. I'd be remiss if I don't mention Eric Zuli and the team over at Easy Way. Those guys took me in, man, and taught me everything from ground one and built me up. and built the program and turned it into a monster. That 10-minute story show was an absolute monster for Easy Way last year. We ended up winning TV Producer of the Year. So I'm forever grateful to Mr. Zuli and his entire team over at Easy Way for taking care of us. What projects are you working on now? Man, we have a lot of projects. So some of our biggest projects right now, like I just mentioned, the 10-minute stories project, that was a dope, that will continue to go forward. We still have the sponsors in place. We would like to start back filming here late in the spring, depending on how this COVID vaccine thing lay out. That kind of put a damper in some of everybody's stuff. But we'd like to kind of ramp back up production and kind of get back on later this spring. We have an amazing new series with the Guiding Star Network and those guys. The series project, I don't even know if I can release the name yet, to be honest with you. NDA. But listen, long story short, it's an amazing project. Sam Morris, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. If you're not, Google him. He's the head writer for the series. It's an amazing show. We got amazing surprises. I'm not going to spoil it for you or ruin it for you. You'll find out more in the coming months. And yeah, I got to keep going. We also have a book project coming out, title to be determined. That'll also fall this fall. And then we're also, check this out. This is the cool thing about where we are now. So we have gone from being a show on a network to acquiring content to formulate our own channel this fall. So our focus and our content that we're looking for indie films. We're looking for producers who are doing shorts. We're looking for people with docuseries, web series. Listen, if you are a content creator, YouTube, whatever, TikTok, it doesn't matter. If you are a content creator and you need a platform that'll reach 60 million homes weekly, get at your boy. We are building up a powerhouse channel that's going to launch this fall, and it's going to be amazing. We also got the film festival where we're going to highlight and focus on veteran filmmakers. You heard it. That's right. I think it's the first one in this region. I got to go back and double check my numbers, but we are working on a film festival that is going to focus on veteran and law enforcement and first responder content creators. We're going to get those guys a platform to put their ideas out into the atmosphere, man, and get these guys the funding that they so desperately need to keep rocking. Man, these contents are rocking. Hey, man, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, we definitely working hard, man. Thank you guys for the kudos. We are definitely working hard, man. Not gonna lie to you, man. I have a fear of failure. I think maybe that kind of was ingrained to me while I was in the military, but couple of things that are really important to me, man, is my legacy. Like when I stop breathing, when I decide to transition, whenever that's going to be, how will people remember me? And just, man, I don't know, just finding my right spot in the universe, man. If I can, if whenever my time is up, if one person can look back on me or hear my name or see my face and be like, yo, that was a good dude, then I think I've done everything I could in life, man. So I don't take anything lightly, man. I try to wake up every day with an optimistic attitude and get after it, as they used to say. All right, man. We are at the 15-minute mark. It is time for me to get up out of here. But before I go, I got a whole list of partners and sponsors that I got to thank. First and foremost, man, my guy Devon over at 2020 Productions, man, for keeping the commercials running, keeping the house afloat. Thank you so much for everything you do. I got to thank Multifarious Photography, man. Yo, if you haven't seen my wife's photo shoot pictures that she just took this spring, you got to check them out, man. My man, Curtis Ramsey, the best unknown talent in the Carolinas. You got to get him booked. Get him, check him out. You can find him at Multifarious Photography. The dude is a guru in the making. I'm telling you, you got to check him out. Got to thank my guys, Glover's Own DL Pictures over in Cali, over in Oakland, doing big things, man. Those guys are going to drop this year. They've been grinding with me every step of the way. So I'm definitely thankful for everything that they're putting together. Once again, Mr. Zuli and the Easy Way Network, thank you guys so much. I got to thank Daniel over at Guiding Star for everything that he's doing and putting me together, man. We definitely appreciate everything you're doing. Chris Jackson, listen, Chris Jackson and the Investors Club. I know you guys, for everybody that's in my group, if you're not in the group, follow us. We're at KTA's Creative Corner. But listen, Chris Jackson has an Investors Club. It's a Facebook group. You can Google it. I mean, you can find us on Facebook at Investors Club. Listen, this guy has a program for $50 a month. He takes you all the way from, yo, what is a stock and how do I invest it? All the way to a profitable portfolio for $50 a month. Listen to me, guys. I am telling you, if you want to increase your portfolio, if you've ever thought about doing anything with investing, you got to find my guy. You can find him on the website, investingwithchris.com, or go to the group, Investors Club. I'll get him to drop an ad here in the group. Who else, man? What am I missing? Oh, man, listen. Tina Ramsey and her group, Epic Business Leaders. Listen, man, I am going to tell you guys the best kept secret on Facebook is the Epic Business Leaders group ran by Tina Ramsey. This girl is a superstar. She is probably the most famous person you've never heard of. She is an international bestseller. She is a podcasting superstar. And I am telling you, you got to find her. You got to get under her wing, and you guys have got to check her out, man. She will take your business from concept to creation to superstardom, just like that. Man, build your own business consultant. I feel like I'm just a walking ad at this point. Listen, build your own business consultant. That is ran by our in-house marketing team. Christina Grant, she is a phenomenal marketing guru, guys. If you have any marketing questions, any kind of concerns, any kind of thoughts about how to take your brand to the next level, you got to reach out to her. She'll get you taken care of. And then last but not least, listen. So we developed, we just finished incorporating, thank God. Uncle Sugar approved our paperwork. Listen, I set up a production company for my kids. So everything that KTA produces, my children's company, Rap the Kids Productions, also gets credit. Listen, we have to start building our legacies, man. If you are not taking care of your children, if you are not putting your children under your wing, man, and building their foundation so they don't make the same mistakes you made as you grinding and going, you are making a serious mistake. So be on the lookout. My daughter, Kayla, you know, she's getting ready to produce her first web series, man, with the help of everything we're putting together. You guys know my other two Raptors, Cadence and August. By the way, that was the name. That was the answer to the trivia question last Tuesday that nobody could get. All right. What do the letters in KTA stand for? The letters in KTA stand for Kenneth, Tierra, and Akela. Those are the initials for KTA. Kenneth, Tierra, and Akela. But yeah, man, that's our time. I ran a little bit over, so I got to get better. I'm right at 20 minutes. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you next Wednesday at 6:30. If you have any questions, drop them in my inbox. We can address them when we get here. Thank you guys. Queen, yo, get at me in my inbox, man. I'm running against the clock, but get at me in my inbox. I'll show you what you got to do to get your kids incorporated so they can start building their empires as well. All right. Thank you guys so very much for joining me, man. As I always say, onward and upward to bigger things, man. Let's get it together. It takes a village. We didn't get into this mess by ourselves, and we damn sure not going to get out of it by ourselves. Link up with some good people that you trust and build your network together, man. And we all eat. There's plenty of room at the table if we all be genuine, man. Love each other. Hug everybody. I don't know what's going on in this world, man, but we going to keep wearing our masks. I can't tell you what to do with you and your family, but we're going to stay masked up, vaccine or not. That's all I got, man. Thank you guys so much. Check out the end credits one time before we go. I got to give my man a shout. By the way, 2020 Productions did my outro, my intro and my outro. So if you're a business or you got a channel or some content and you're looking for some dope outros, you got to hit my guy up. That's all I got, man. Nothing but love. God bless y'all. Forever fly. Always, man. You know I got to give y'all a shout out. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.